There are quite a few of you in this room, the movers and the shakers, women in technology and innovation, women in fashion, women in media, entertainment, and the arts, women in philanthropy and advocacy, women in healthcare and social impact, and women in law enforcement and security, keeping us safe 24/7. A round of applause. Now, before we proceed, it's only right that I observe proper protocols and acknowledge the presence of the distinguished personalities in the room this evening. So, in terms of the order of recognition, we'd like to thank His Excellencies and Her Excellencies, including serving and former heads of state and government represented or present, our First Ladies across all tiers of government, members of the Federal Executive Council and state governments, honorable members of the National Assembly and state houses of assembly, members of the diplomatic corps and heads of international organizations, captains of industry, CEOs and leaders of the private sector, traditional rulers and cultural icons, leaders and representatives of civil society, media and advocacy groups, and of course, the heartbeat of tonight's gathering, the 80 formidable, fearless, and fabulous women we're here to honor. Another round of applause for them. And if you'll permit me, I'll borrow a line from the late, great Maya Angelou, who once said, each time a woman stands up for herself, she stands up for all women. Tonight, we're not only standing up for these women, we're rising and we're applauding, we're declaring to the world that the future is not only female, the future is powerful and impactful. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you. Now, as we move forward, I'd like to invite, first of all, two phenomenal women, also directors of Arise News and entrepreneurs in their own right. First is a woman who is a head of partnerships and growth at Oxygen X Finance Company. And we also have joining her on stage another woman who has made her name in the food business and has one of the best sandwich spots in town. So I'm welcoming Eka and Efe Ogbai-Bena. Please give them a round of applause as they come to give a few opening remarks. Keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
To shape the soul and future of Nigeria. Today, we stand on the shoulders of history, inspired by the resilience of our past and the brilliance of our present, to honor these exceptional women whose impact reverberates across our nation and beyond.
Nigeria's story has always been enriched by courage and contribution of its women. Let us take a moment to journey back in time. In 1929, the Igbo women of southeastern Nigeria rose in what was remembered as the Women's War, a bold stand against colonial oppression and unfair taxation. These women not armed with weapons, but with unity and determination, challenged the British administration, demanding justice and dignity. Their protest was a spark that lit the fire of resistance, proving that Nigerian women have long been architects of change.
Centuries earlier, in the 16th century, Queen Amina of Zaria rode into history as a warrior and ruler of unparalleled strength. She expanded her kingdom's borders, fortified its defenses with the famous Zaria walls, and opened trade routes that brought prosperity. Queen Amina was not just a leader. She was a visionary who showed the world that power and purpose know no gender.
And in the 20th century, Fumilayo Ransome Kuti emerged as a titan of activism. A fearless advocate for women's rights and education, she led the Abeokuta Women's Union in protest against colonial injustice, securing victories that uplifted her community, her legacy, and as a teacher, a suffragette, and a mother to a generation of change makers, reminding us that the fight for equity is woven into the fabric of our nation.
Today, we gather to celebrate a new chapter of this history. The women of The women from fields as diverse as politics, business, technology, arts, and social advocacy carry forward this tradition of impact with grace and grit. From global leaders like Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, the first woman and African to helm the World Trade Organization, to trailblazers like Mo Abudu, reshaping Africa's media landscape, and innovators like Odunayo Eweni, driving financial inclusion through fintech. Women are not just breaking barriers, they are building bridges for the generations to come.
Arise has beautifully captured the stories of these exceptional women in their International Women's Month tribute. Today, we expand on that to honor even more, whether it's Senator Oluremi Tinubu, empowering youth through Renewed Hope Initiative, Justice Kudirat Kekere-Okun, upholding the rule of law as Chief Justice, or Kofo Akinkube, revolutionizing Nigeria's fintech sector with Secure ID. Each honoree representing a beacon of excellence, their achievements in government, finance, energy, healthcare, and beyond remind us that Nigerian women are not just participating in progress, they are its driving force.
This event is more than a celebration. It is a call to action. As we applaud these women, let us also commit to amplifying their voices, supporting their visions, and ensuring that every girl in Nigeria knows she too can dream without limits.
History has shown us what's possible, from the marketplaces in 1929 to the boardrooms of 2025, and it's our collective responsibility to keep that flame burning.
So, to our honorees, thank you. Thank you for your courage, your innovation, and your unwavering commitment to Nigeria.
To our guests, thank you for being here to witness this moment. Together, let us celebrate, reflect, and inspire. The stage is set, the stories are ready to be told, and we invite you all to join us in giving a resounding applause to the women who make Nigeria proud.
Let the celebrations begin.
Indeed, let the celebration begin. Another round of applause for Efe and Eka Ogbaibina. Thank you so much for those rousing words and that introduction. So, ladies and gentlemen, to join me in lighting up the stage and keeping the energy electric all night long, you heard his voice earlier introducing me. He's a master of wit, a global comedy sensation, an award-winning actor, writer, and the mind behind sold-out shows from London to Lagos and Melbourne. He didn't actually want me to say all this, but I'm not obliging. The one, the only, the unstoppable Bovi. A round of applause for him as he comes on stage. Make your way here, Bovi. I'm not alone this evening. So great to see you, looking dashing.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Usually when I come out for work like this, I always try to ensure everybody puts their hands together for me. But tonight is one night I will make that exception because we are gathered here to celebrate women. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we have celebrated women since we came here loud enough. I want us to jam our hands for all our recipients tonight. Yes. Rolake mentioned earlier, tonight we are celebrating 80 of them. Now let me put this out there. When you take stock of the number of women making strides, making impact, not just in Nigeria, but outside our shores, you will know we are not celebrating enough for one night. And that's why it has been aptly tagged for 2025. This is going to go on for the next 10 years and more. Matter of fact, I don't think it's going to stop at any point. So 2025, we're celebrating 80 of them. It's a wide cast for one evening, so we're going to do our best to swing into action as quickly as possible. But before we present the first two awards, ladies and gentlemen, we are not just celebrating women tonight. Yesterday was Mother's Day, the first of it. Nobody will be in this hall if you were not born by a mother. Nobody existing indeed. I want every man in the hall to stand up and use the next 30 seconds to applaud every woman present here. I don't think that's too much to ask. Every man. If there's a man sitting down, then maybe he's a woman. Look around you. There are women all around you. Let's put our hands together for every woman present here.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. Your day will come in November. So just a few months away. Thank you. You may please be seated. So as Bovi said, we're going to get straight into the awards. We wanted to start to, first of all, recognize a really fantastic icon of the fashion industry. And that is none other than this delectable woman who was one of the very first global supermodels. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please, a round of applause for Naomi Campbell. And we're going to call her on stage, but we'll let Bovi read her citation.
Ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Campbell actually needs no introduction. Supermodel Naomi Campbell is a trailblazing activist, cultural icon, and of course, supermodel. She rose to global fame in the 80s. She shattered barriers as one of the first black models to grace top magazine covers. Beyond fashion, she champions diversity, women's rights, and African creativity, inspiring generations to lead boldly and beautifully. Emphasis on beautifully and boldly.
Another round of applause for Naomi Campbell. Good evening, so lovely to see you looking elegant and dashing. And to present this award, I'd like to invite the executive governor.
Sorry, let me halt you there, right? We actually want to do two at this point.
Okay.
I didn't give you that information, forgive me. The next person, ladies and gentlemen, because we want to speed past as fast as we can. The next person, ladies and gentlemen, is none other than Kanayo Awani, Executive Vice President of Afrexim International Trade Bank. Round of applause for her, please. There she is, making her way. Let the applause roll, come on. Kanayo Awani champions intra-African trade and industrialization. With degrees from the University of Nigeria and Harvard, she previously held a vice presidential role at Citigroup. Under her leadership, Afrexim Bank's intra-African trade financing surged from 3% to 28% by 2021, equating to over $20 billion. Ladies and gentlemen, Kanayo Awani. Thank you, ma'am. Let's give them a round of applause.
And I was saying earlier, I'd like to invite none other than His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. A round of applause for him as he comes. The governor is actually a fantastic he for she, so it's very fitting that he'll be presenting the first set of awards tonight. Thank you. You're welcome, sir.
Well done. Naomi, thank you very much. So first for Naomi, on behalf of the Arise newspaper, Arise TV, and this year's International Women's Month 2025, Women Making Impacts, to you, Miss Naomi Campbell. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And similarly, to one of our very best in the banking industry, Women Making Impact 2025, Mrs. Kanayo Awani of the African Export-Import Bank, Afrexim Bank. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Governor. If you just stay for a second, just for a few photos. And I believe Miss Naomi Campbell wanted to just say one or two things.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here tonight amongst 80 incredible women. My connection to Africa has been more than just fashion. It's more about purpose. And as I stand here tonight and receive such an honor, I want to say that I take this for all the young girls, all the girls that dream. I will always use my platform to continue what I'm doing. And thank you so much. And thank you, Nduka, and all the Arise team for putting on such an amazing event. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm deeply humbled. I'm profoundly grateful to Arise for this recognition, which is not just a personal honor, but it goes to everyone, the many of us who are straddling work together to make Africa a better place, to ensure that we are shaping or reshaping Africa's economic future. It goes to my parents for the ethical values they instilled in me. I have to also, at this moment, also recognize one of Africa's greatest, who is my boss, Professor Benedict Orama. Had he not given me the empowerment and belief and platform, we will not have done the work we've done in redirecting trade, but not just redirecting trade through intra-African trade and AFCFTA implementation, but also changing the characteristics of trade through value addition, through industrialization and export development. To my colleagues, some of whom are here today, the brilliant minds who come to work, hardworking staff who labor every day. They come to work, laboring and fighting for the economic soul of Africa. This is for you as well. I know.
Thank you very much.
I'm not done.
Oh, you're not?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And to my husband, my family, the uncle and my uncle and my lovely children who are cheering Mama always on the sidelines. This is also to you. Thank you very much. Do I give it like this?
No. Yes. So we're going to get right into the first set of 20 awards, Bovi. And to help us actually get into this, I'd like to invite a colleague of mine on Arise News. He's a master anchor on business, finance, and economics. He's none other than the amazing Rotus Odiri. A round of applause for him as he comes on stage to help us with the first set of awards.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you're all investing. Rolake, good evening. Bovi, my man, good evening. The evening continues as we honor phenomenal women. These phenomenal women remind us that making an impact is not about making noise, it's about moving mountains. It's also about shattering glass ceilings and also systematically and strategically making an impact in your surroundings. So, Rolake, we're following your lead.
Yes, indeed. So what we're going to do for the ladies who are being honored tonight, we're going to call out the first set of 10 awardees at once and would like you to come on stage as soon as you hear your name, after which I'll invite our award presenters to hand out the awards. So, Rotus, let's go.
And Bovi is going to read off an interesting bio of each of our awardees. First up, Mrs. May Abunche Mbu. A round of applause, please.
Mrs. May Agbamuche Umbu is a trailblazing Nigerian legal luminary and INEC National Commissioner. With over 30 years in law, she champions justice, transparency, and electoral integrity. A globally trained solicitor and arbitrator, her leadership inspires women to break ceilings, uphold fairness, and shape nations with courage and excellence. Good evening, Ma.
Up next, Her Excellency, Dr. Hadiza Sabua Balarabe.
A round of applause for her as she comes on stage.
Hadiza Sabua is the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State. Born on August 26, 1966 in Kaduna, she is Kaduna State's first female Deputy Governor, first ever. A University of Maiduguri trained medical doctor, she exemplifies dedication and leadership.
Yes, applause well deserved. Up next, Honorable Minister Hannatu Musawu.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hannatu Musawu, ladies and gentlemen, Minister of Arts, Culture and Creative Economy. She is a distinguished Nigerian lawyer, politician, and author. She has a law degree from the University of Buckingham and dual master's degrees in marine affairs and oil and gas law. She exemplifies dedication and excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, Hannatu Musa.
And up next, Honorable Minister Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu. Yeah, that's right.
Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu is Nigeria's Minister of State Foreign Affairs. She embodies grace, resilience, and leadership. From Crown Beauty Queen to Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs, she shattered stereotypes globally. A lawyer, diplomat, and advocate, she served as ambassador to Ghana and Spain. Bianca champions women's empowerment, proving every woman can rise, lead, and own her greatness unapologetically.
And up next, Honorable Minister Dr. Jumoke Oduwole.
A round of applause for her as she comes. A round of applause for her as she comes on stage.
Dr. Jumoke Oduwole is Nigeria's Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, where she leads efforts to enhance investor confidence and stimulate economic growth. Her tenure as minister is focused on revitalizing investor confidence, spearheading Nigeria's AFCFTA implementation, and ensuring that women and youth have a stronger presence in trade and industry. A distinguished legal expert and policy reformer, she has played a key role in transformative reforms. Oduwole focuses on improving Nigeria's business climate, industrialization, and job creation.
All right. And up next, distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Yeah, that's right.
Senator
That's right.
Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan represents Kogi Central, advocating for industrialization, economic development, and education. A lawyer and social entrepreneur, she launched Nigeria's first integrated tech hub and scholarship schemes benefiting hundreds. Her work addresses infrastructure gaps with projects like road lighting and water supply. Focused on reviving Ajaokuta Steel, she is committed to impactful legislative action.
Yes, indeed. We were expecting that applause. Up next, Mrs. Hadiza Bala Usman.
Round of applause
for her, please.
Hadiza Bala Usman is Special Advisor to the President on Policy Coordination and former MD, Nigerian Ports Authority. She is a Special Advisor to the President on Policy Coordination, like I said. A trailblazer in Nigerian public service, she led reforms that improved port operations and efficiency. Yeah, that's her. We had deep expertise in policy, governance, and infrastructure. Usman continues to shape Nigeria's policy landscape and drive development initiatives.
All right. Up next, Honorable Minister Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite.
A round of applause for her.
Dr. Doris Uzoka Anite is Nigeria's Minister of State for Finance. Dr. Doris is a visionary leader, medical doctor, and financial expert, redefining Nigeria's economic landscape. As Nigeria's Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, she champions innovation, entrepreneurship, and inclusive growth. With a passion for nation building and excellence, she empowers businesses and inspires a new generation of purposeful African leaders.
Fantastic. So to present this first set of awards, we'd like to invite a very special man, two actually special men on stage. First of all, His Excellency, former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR. Please give him a rousing round of applause as he comes on stage. You're very welcome, sir. Good to see you this evening.
And also to present these awards, a distinguished investor and a distinguished businessman, Mr. Tajuddin Fola Adiola. Please, a round of applause for him as well.
So what we'd like to do initially is give each of these women, beautiful women, just 30 seconds to say a few words. And we want to speed things along very quickly, if we may oblige. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This morning, I almost didn't feel like attending this event, but my husband had to speak to me. Courage, he said. Natasha, it doesn't matter what the media has narrated of you. That doesn't define you. And walking up here, the cheers I heard from you all just reaffirmed the journey that in truth, one must find courage even to speak the most difficult of things. And today, I'm being honored amongst many women to receive the award of the bold voice of good governance. And I'd say this, it takes a whole lot of courage to reform governance. And in trust, I hope we jointly, we patriotically do right by our country. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. It is indeed an honor and a privilege to serve over 200 million Nigerians. I'd like to thank my husband for his unwavering support, and just to thank you all for believing in this administration and to know that this is an inflection point for Nigeria. Thank you.
So good evening, everyone. It really is a huge honor for me in a country like Nigeria, where so many women have really sort of burst the glass ceiling, to be honored in this way. The greatest thing about a woman, I think, is the ability to be sensitive and emotional, but at the same time courageous and strong, and not know the difference, and also the prestige and the honor that comes with being a woman. This is a huge honor for me, and I hope all of us will stand as a representation, so all the little girls all over Nigeria will know that they too can try and break that glass ceiling. Thank you so much.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is really a very beautiful honor for me to be here among such distinguished women being honored today. You know, while working in Kaduna, I never expected that I would be here on this stage receiving this award, but glory be to God that I'm here. I think for me, this is not just a personal honor, it is for the women and girls of Kaduna State and Northern Nigeria. Thank you very much for this.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank God Almighty for His divine grace in my life, for my parents, for the values that have guided me, for my husband and children, for their unwavering, and I mean unwavering love and support. And I want to thank Prince Nduka Ogwegbuna and the Arise News for finding me worthy of this honor. And again, I want to pray for them, that they will continue to excel in what they do, and most especially continue to increase their profile in this country and beyond. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to thank Prince Nduka for this gathering, for him seeing it fit to gather us women in Nigeria to support us and to recognize the work we've been doing. Thank you very much, Arise. Thank you very much this day. You've been a pillar to a lot of us. We may not say it as often. Prince Nduka, you are a pillar to a lot of us. Thank you very much. I would like to acknowledge my mommy, my daddy for who I am today. My staying power in governance has been, and I think, a challenging thing that a lot of you have witnessed. So thank you, God, for being here, for having the staying power to cross through and stand here with you today. I feel very privileged and honored, so I would like to thank everyone, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you so much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I represent the Minister of State for Finance, Dr. Doris. Unfortunately, she was not able to be here to receive this prestigious award. When I was going to come up the stage and I looked at all the beautiful women here, powerful women, I asked my colleague, should I really go up? Because for me, this is such an honor to be here. And I appreciate everyone showing up here, and all of us, we need to all celebrate. We're all women and we all should be celebrated. Thank you all for coming, and thank you for the award.
Thank you very much. So I'd like to invite, first of all, the former president, His Excellency, President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, to present our first 3 awards as I call their names out. The first award goes to Mrs. May Agbumeche Umbu. So can we get the award for Mrs. May Agumache Umbu? If you please step up, ma'am. Thank you. If we have you step up more, right to the front so we can see you in the light, that would be awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you, cameraman. Please, let's have the focus. Thank you very much. And the next person is Her Excellency Dr. Hadiza Sabua Balarabe. Please step out, ma'am. President Goodluck Jonathan. This is Her Excellency Dr. Hadiza Sabua Balarabe. Thank you very much. And the next name is Honorable Minister Hannatu Musawa. Thank you very much, President Jonathan. I'd like now to ask Mr. Fola Adiola to please come forward to present the final set for this segment. We have Honorable Minister Dr. Jumoke Oduwole. A round of applause for her. Thank you. And we have our distinguished Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Please come forward. Next, we have Mrs. Hadiza Bala Usman. Please let's clap and cheer and celebrate our ladies this evening. Thank you, and of course, the able representative of Honorable Minister, Dr. Doris Uzoka Anete. Thank you very much, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give them a rousing and rapturous applause. And if they just stay there for a second so we get a photo opportunity with everyone before they file off on stage. Thank you very much, ladies. You may please proceed to your seats. Thank you. And thank you very much to our distinguished award presenters, His Excellency former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, and of course, Mr. Fola Adiola, distinguished banker. So we're now going to go to a second set of awards for some distinguished ladies who are ably represented. There will be no speeches for those who are represented, so we'll just invite you to please come on stage and receive the awards on behalf of the following women. Honorable Minister Dr. Suwaiba Said Ahmed, please clap. Then we have Senator Ireti Hiba Kingibe. Then we have Her Excellency Ambassador Fatima Kiari Mohammed. A round of applause, please. And also Honorable Minister Iman Suleiman Ibrahim. Could their representatives please come on stage as quickly as possible? Please keep the applause going. Thank you very much for representing our Amazons tonight. It's so good to have you here with us. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies. Can we have the awards, please? Thank you. Please just receive the awards on their behalf and stay on stage for 2 seconds for a photo opportunity, after which you may go back to your seats. So I'll have the representative for Dr. Suwaiba Said Ahmed. Thank you very much, ma'am. You may please go back to your seats. Thank you. I will then have the representative for Senator Ireti Kingibe. No, she's not here. I will have the representative for Ambassador Fatima Kiari Mohammed. And finally, the representative for Honorable Minister Iman Suleiman Ibrahim. A round of applause for them. Thank you very much. So, and now, ladies and gentlemen, as we continue to honor the extraordinary women who are shaping our world, we bring you a special conversation with one of these accomplished and inspirational women of our time. She's a true daughter of Nigeria, a global leader, an economist, a reformer, and a symbol of resilience and excellence, having served not only as Nigeria's finance minister, but now as the DG of the WTO. You know who I'm talking about, the first woman and the first African to hold that office. Tonight, she's also one of our honorees. And though she couldn't be here in person, she sat down for an exclusive conversation with one of our own brilliant correspondents at Arise News, Leila Johnson-Salami. Please fix your gaze on the screen. Thank you very much.
Konjo-Iweala, thank you for being here. We look forward to your perspective on these important issues.
Thank you, Leila.
Let's start off with this. As Nigeria's first female finance minister and now head of the WTO, what specific institutional barriers did you face, and what structural changes can support more women in global economic leadership?
I think that structurally, we have to make sure that we have women in the pipeline ready to do these jobs. And I can tell you that times have changed. And what I'm proud to say is that I meet so many women with the qualifications, because we often used to hear, oh, we don't have women who have meet these qualifications. So we need to make sure, if we're going to break the glass ceiling in different areas, that we have the right training and the right experience. So that cannot be an excuse. So that is on that side, and I do see progress there. I think the second issue comes from us. We women also have to be ready to take up these challenges when the opportunity arises. And sometimes it's a bit of a risk. If you're called up to take up a difficult leadership position, there are those who are willing to take these risks and see them as opportunities and go for it. And others may be risk averse. So I just encourage women, when the opportunity arises, go for it. If you have the right qualifications, why not? Third, men have to be willing to support, to open the way. You often find that those structurally who are in control of making the opportunities available are more often than not men. And so in their mind, they may not really be against women, but they're just used to seeing other men in these positions. And we need to persuade them to open up their minds and be supportive so that women can compete. Women are not asking for a handout or to be put in when they are not qualified. No, let them compete and they'll get the jobs.
Totally understandable. Changing the current status quo is definitely something that's multifaceted. And Dr. Konjo-Iweala, let's look at, gender inequality is estimated to cost the global economy trillions annually. What immediate actions can governments and also corporations take to close this gap and unlock women's economic potential?
Well, we have, all kinds of numbers. Much as I said that progress has been made, we also know from the World Economic Forum numbers and other studies that if we are to close the global gender gap, it might take us more than 130 or more years to do that. So the pace of change is too slow. We also know that there are particular parts of professions where women are not making progress as fast as they could. If you look at politics, for example, only a handful of women have led countries in this world. And this is the 21st century. In our own country, Nigeria, I just said the other day at another talk or speech that I gave, we've not even had a female governor, let alone a female leader of the country. So the percentage of women in our parliament is one of the lowest on the continent, let alone the world. So in science and technology, we need to make progress. So we find we are not making as fast an advance as we should. So structurally, what do? I think I'm somebody who is a strong believer in merit. But I think we have to couple merit sometimes with saying we just need diversity. The economic losses are arising from not having women hold certain positions is vast. There are estimates that if women could have the same opportunities as men, the world could add another 26 or so trillion to global GDP. This is from McKinsey. We know that when you educate a woman, and she educates her household, adds to household income, to community income, and to national income. So the economics is proven. So I think under those circumstances where we see that there are strong economic gains it may be that we have to introduce the notion that every time there is a job to compete for, the shortlist must have at least a woman. When we're trying for political positions, we must find ways to make sure that women are given equal opportunity to have those positions. We cannot just rely. Sometimes we even have laws, but those laws are not implemented. So we have to have the courage of our convictions to allow women a chance. If you want to, I don't like using the word quota, but but sometimes it may have to be that you just insist. If there's a job, shortlist must include a woman. I certainly did that for my deputies here at the WTO. When I was interviewing, I said the shortlist, there are 4 deputies. For each of the 4 positions, there must be, because you cannot convince me that there is no woman merit-worthy to be a deputy here. We've never had that. So now we have 50% of my deputy directors-general women. So we have to put some criteria to allow women to have a chance.
We are going to have some quality entertainment now before we continue with the next set of awards, which we promise that we're going to speed through, especially when reading the profiles. Ladies and gentlemen, the next person I'm about to bring on stage is a lady that actually needs no introduction. When I say no introduction, I'm not just talking Nigeria, but worldwide. Ever since she stepped in the scene, it has been hits back to back. She's fondly called several names. My favorite is the Sugar Mommy of Lagos. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Tenny.
Oh my
Ladies and gentlemen, let's make it louder. Your hands together for Tenny the entertainer. We're going straight to the second batch of awards, but please don't be in a hurry because backstage, I don't know if I'm allowed to let them know. We can let them know. Award-winning Asha is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
That's a good reason to stay behind and have fun. Okay, so we're moving swiftly to the next set of 20 awards, and we'll call out the first 10 awardees, have the photo opportunity and the presenters, and then we'll call out the second set of awardees and have the same. So let's get started, Bovi. First on the list is Honorable Justice Jane Inyang. A round of applause for her as she makes her way to the stage.
Justice Jane Inyang hails from Cross River State, Nigeria. She has demonstrated unwavering dedication throughout her judicial career. Appointed as a High Court judge in February 12, 2015, she ascended to the Court of Appeal, exemplifying integrity and commitment to justice. Her journey inspires women worldwide to pursue excellence and break barriers in the legal profession.
Fantastic. And then we have AIG Miss Margaret Ochala. A round of applause for her as she makes her way up. Please keep clapping. Let's give them a warm reception as they come on stage. You're welcome, ma'am.
Margaret Ochala is the Assistant Inspector General of Police. She's a trailblazing law enforcement leader, currently serving as AIG of Police in Nigeria. With a distinguished career spanning decades, she has earned accolades as a Female Police Commissioner of the Year. Her unwavering dedication to justice, integrity, and mentorship inspires a new generation of female officers. Global recognition for contribution.
Look at that, women helping to keep our country and environment safe. A round of applause for her as she makes her way. Next, we have Mrs. Chinwe Ilogalu.
Mrs. Chinwe Ilogalu is the acting MD CEO of Novo Bank. She is a seasoned banker with over 25 years of experience. She has held leadership roles at Fidelity Bank and Zenith Bank. In 2023, she was appointed Executive Director of Lagos and Corporate Banking at Polaris Bank, exemplifying women's growing influence in finance. Her strategic vision and dedication continues to inspire women in the banking sector.
Excellent, looking so radiant in blue. Next on the list, we have Mrs. Miriam Olusoya.
Round of applause.
Another banker.
Miriam Olusoya is Managing Director of Guarantee Trust Bank Limited. This is a subsidiary of Guarantee Trust Bank Holding Company, GTCO. She joined the bank as an executive trainee in 1998 and has over 25 years experience in various banking sectors. She holds a Bachelor of Pharmacy degree from University of Ibadan and an MBA from University of Liverpool.
Fantastic, thank you. Thank you, Bovi. Next, we have Dr. Evelyn Ndali Okutu. A round of applause for her as she makes her way up to the stage. You're welcome, ma'am.
Evelyn Ndali Okutu is the former CEO, Bank of Industry. She's a pioneering Nigerian banker and former CEO of the Bank of Industry, like I said, with a career spanning Icon Merchant Bank, International Merchant Bank, and First Bank of Nigeria. She shattered the glass ceilings. Her leadership inspires women to excel in finance and drive economic growth.
Fantastic.
Right.
A round of applause for her as she makes her way up to the stage. And next, we have Mrs. M.M. Usoro, Deputy Governor, CBN.
M.M. Usoro, like you said, Deputy Governor, CBN, Corporate Services. She's a visionary leader and seasoned banker with 2 decades of experience. She has held pivotal roles, including Executive Director at UBA, driving financial inclusion and literacy, an alumnus of Harvard and Lagos Business Schools. MM's dedication to excellence and empowerment continues to inspire.
Fantastic. Then we have Mrs. Nkiru Anumudu.
Nkiru Anumudu. She's a prominent Nigerian businesswoman, socialite, and fashion icon. CEO, you can scream again, CEO Globe Motors. and widow of late billionaire businessman Willie Anumudu. She is renowned for her impeccable style and bold fashion choices, often wearing high-end pieces straight out of the runway. We talk up. Her influence continues to inspire the Nigerian fashion industry. She has maintained the strength of Globe Motors after the passing of her husband. She remains the only woman in the car dealer's business holding her ground.
Fantastic, thank you, so colorful. And finally, for this first 10, we have Chief Dr. Mrs. Folashade Okoya, M.O.N.
Folashade Okoya, born April 25, 1977 in Lagos, Nigeria, is a distinguished businesswoman and philanthropist. As MD of Eleganza Industrial City, she revitalized Nigeria's manufacturing sector. Her leadership and dedication to empowering women exemplify the spirit of International Women's Day, inspiring others to pursue excellence and innovation.
Fantastic, thank you so much, Bovi. And to present this first set of awards, I'd like to invite these two gentlemen on stage. First, I have His Excellency Sarkin Dawaki Baba of Kano, Aminu Baba. A round of applause for him as he comes to help us with the presentations. And also Mr. Atedo Peter Side, CON, as he also comes to help us with the presentations. Please celebrate them as well as they come to celebrate our amazing awardees. A round of applause. You're very welcome, sirs. Thank you for joining us and assisting in this exercise. So, as we did in the first round, we're going to give each woman, please, 30 seconds. We're really pressed for time, so we want you to say very briefly. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm very thankful and very honored. I thank Uncle Unduka and the entire Arise team for giving me this platform. I thank my husband especially. He believed in me and he trusted me. And I'm happy I didn't disappoint him. He made me who I am today. And I'm very glad to say I believed in myself and I was able to prove myself. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everybody. I must say a big thank you to the chairman, Mr. Obaibana. You've been a great fulcrum of support to us in Globe Motors. And I dedicate my award to God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. Thank you.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. I feel very honored and privileged to be standing here with so many wonderful women who have distinguished themselves in different fields. I would like to first start by saying thank you to the organizers, Arise News and Prince Nduka Obaigwena. I'd also like to thank everybody who's made it possible for me to be here today, my family, my colleagues, board and management of Guarantee Trust Bank, my boss, and our customers. Finally, and most importantly, I would like to thank the Almighty God. I couldn't have done this myself. It requires a lot of grace, of which I believe I've been blessed. Thank you very much and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Good evening, distinguished guests. This is a homecoming of sorts for me because I was the first company secretary of Leaders and Company. This was in the mid-90s. And so I thank the chairman of Arise Network and the board for finding me worthy of this honor. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good evening, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I want to thank the Almighty God for making it possible that we are here today celebrating this great award. Thank you, Arise, for giving us this platform to showcase us. I thank you so much. I want to especially thank my Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, who has given us the platform to excel amongst our male folk. If not for him, I don't think I'll be here standing today because he has placed us apart with our male. And whatever they do, we do also. Like the saying goes, whatever a man can do, a woman can also do better, even better. So I thank you. I thank everyone in this hall to cheer us to this occasion. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank God first, and I'd also like to thank the Duke, the chairman of Arise, and Arise on this day, and his amazing crew. They keep us glued to our TV sets every day. And I also like to thank the Central Bank of Nigeria for giving women the opportunity to lead in banking. I'd like to thank my chairman, Mr. Philip Sodzoza, who made this dream come true for me. And most importantly, my husband, he's somewhere in the crowd, and my amazing children. And indeed, all the women, all the amazing women who are here today. I am so humbled to be here. Thank you.
Good evening. I thank God. I thank the crew. I thank Arise. But most of all, I thank my children. Because as a woman in banking in those days, it took a lot of my attention, because when you're in the first through the door, the insecurity that goes with being a woman wanting to prove yourself keeps you away from them. They were very lovely children, very nice children. I thank them for their understanding. I thank them very much for also supporting me every time I wasn't there for a school. All of what a mother should do. Today, I thank all of you for being good children to me that made me become who I could be. Thank you, my children. And I thank Arise.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Arise crew, thank you for considering me a worthy recipient of the 2025 Women Making Impact. I feel a deep sense of pride, and it's a huge delight to be here tonight. My 1 minute or 30 seconds speech will be a series of thank you. And I would first of all like to start by acknowledging the God Almighty for his favor upon my life. He's been my creator and my sustainer. I'm deeply grateful to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for believing in my capabilities and for appointing me as one of the Deputy Governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria. To my boss, the Governor of the Central Bank, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso, a big thank you for your invariable support. It's been immeasurable. And to my Deputy Governors, my colleagues, Deputy Governor Datijo, all of you, thank you for being a huge team member and an all-round supporter. I'd like to thank my family, my friends, my well-wishers for being there. Thank you for all the mentoring session that has helped to shape me into becoming the woman that I am today. And to the entire staff of the Central Bank of Nigeria, especially the women. Some of them are seated right there. I'm dedicating this award to you. Thank you, and I do believe that together we will continue to improve and impact the life of every Nigerian. Thank you very much. We do know that when women thrive, opportunity exists. It is undeniable that when women thrive, opportunity exists. And we do know that when women thrive, economies prosper and opportunity multiplies. So please, let's support the women. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to our wonderful ladies. So I'm just going to call each awardee to the light, and we'll start with Sarkin Dawaki Baba of Kano Aminu Baba presenting the first forward. So first up into the center of the stage is Honorable Justice Inyang. Please, His Excellency, please come forward to the center of the stage and a little to the front, please. So can I have you move to the center of the stage, sir? Honorable Justice Inyang. Can we have you right in the center? Thank you very much. And to the okay, well, thank you very much, Honorable Justice Inyang. Thank you. Yes, thank you. You may go back. Thank you. Next, so that we get through this very quickly, we have Miss Margaret Ochala please come to the center of the stage. Thank you. A round of applause for her. Indeed, donned in her full colors. Thank you very much. And next we have Mrs. Chinwe Ilogalu. Thank you very much, Mrs. Chinwe Ilogalu. Then we have Mrs. Miriam Olusoya. Thank you very much, Sarkin Baba. You may go back to your place, and I'd like to invite Mr. Atedo Peterside for the remaining set of awards. I'll call on Dr. Evelyn Loputu, please, to the center of the stage. A round of applause for her. Then we have Mrs. M.M. Usora. A round of applause for her as well. Then we have Mrs. Nkiru Anumudu. A round of applause for her. And finally, but by no means least, Chief Doctor Mrs. Folashade Okoya, MON. A round of applause for her. Thank you very much to our presenters. Ladies, just stay there for a second with your awards so that the cameramen can get. Thank you very much, Mr. Atedo Peterside and Sarkin Dawaki Baba of Kano. Ladies, you may please file back to your seats now. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Let's let the applause roll, ladies and gentlemen, as they make their way off the stage. Round of applause. All right.
Great stuff. So we're moving right now to the next set of 10 awards, following the same sequence. First on the list of this next 10 awards is Dr. Owen Omoja for OON. A round of applause for her as she makes her way up.
Owen Omogaifo, CEO Transcorp, is a trailblazing Nigerian business executive. At 39, she became the first female and youngest president CEO of Transcorp Group, leading significant growth across power, hospitality, and energy sectors. Her journey exemplifies determination and strategic vision, inspiring women globally to break barriers and lead with excellence. And allow me to add, she was my junior in school.
Next, we have Mrs. Winifred Akani, OFR.
Mrs. Winifred Akani, founder and CEO, Northwest Petroleum and Gas Company Limited. Winifred Akani is a visionary leader in Nigeria's oil and gas industry. From her early days as a trainee accountant, she founded Northwest Petroleum and Gas in 1998 with just 200,000 naira in capital. Today, her company is a multi-million-dollar giant with filling stations, storage terminals, and crude oil ventures. Akpani's strategic foresight and determination continue to drive the company's growth and expansion.
Fantastic.
Welcome
Women
back.
in energy really making waves there. Next, I have Senator Daisy Danjuma. Please, let's
Senator
celebrate
Daisy
our women.
Danjuma, Chairman, South Atlantic Petroleum. She is a distinguished leader in law, politics, and energy. A former Nigerian senator, she championed women's rights and youth development. As chairman of SAPetro, she drives the company's growth in oil exploration. With a strong legal background and board leadership across multiple sectors, Mrs. Daisy Danjuma exemplifies exceptional leadership and a commitment to advancing key societal causes.
Indeed, Senator Daisy Danjuma, you're welcome. Next, we have Executive Vice Chair of ExxonMobil, Mrs. Adesua Dozier.
Yeah, louder. Adesua Dozier, Vice Chairman ExxonMobil. exemplifies leadership and dedication in the corporate world. As Vice Chairman of Mobile Producing Nigeria Unlimited and ESO Exploration and Production Nigeria Limited, she has over 2 decades of experience guiding multinational companies across Africa. Her unwavering commitment to empowering women and fostering inclusive workplaces inspires future generations to pursue excellence and leadership.
Thank you. We have Miss Catherine Uju Ifejika. Britannia U, CEO.
The godmother. Catherine Uju Ifejika is the chairman CEO of Britannia U Nigeria Limited. She's a pioneering force in Nigeria's oil and gas sector. After starting her career at Texaco, she founded Britannia U in 2007, an indigenous oil exploration and production company. Under her leadership, Britannia U has become one of Nigeria's top petroleum producers. As one of the few women leading an African oil company, she continues to break barriers in the industry.
Fantastic. Then we have Miss Amina Maina.
Miss Amina Maina is Managing Director, MRS. She's the Group Chief Operating Officer of MRS Holding Limited. Overseeing trading, supply, and operations, she serves as a non-executive director at MRS Oil Nigeria PLC and is in the board of the Nigerian Economic Summit Group. With over 20 years in oil and gas sector, her leadership exemplifies excellence and dedication, technology, and innovation.
Thank you, Miss Olu Arolo Verheijen, our special advisor on energy. A round of applause for her as she makes her way to the stage.
Miss Olu Arolo Verheijen is special advisor to the president on energy. She's also founder Latima Energy. Right. She exemplifies transformative leadership in Africa's energy sector. With nearly 2 decades of experience spanning oil and gas and renewables, she founded Latima Energy, driving sustainable solutions. Her commitment to empowering underrepresented groups inspires women globally to lead and innovate in traditionally male-dominated industries.
Next, we have Mrs. Kofo Akinkugbe OON. A round of applause for her as she makes her way upstage.
Ms. Kofo Akinkugbe is the founder and CEO of Secure ID. She's a trailblazer in African technology. Her company, the first certified smart card manufacturing plant in West Africa, exports to 21 countries. With a mathematics degree from the University of Lagos and MBA from University of Strathclyde, she exemplifies innovation and leadership. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Kofo Akinkugbe.
Thank you. And finally, in this segment, we have Dr. Juliet Ehimwan.
Dr. Juliet
A round of applause
Ehimwan.
for ladies and gentlemen.
Dr.
Please
Juliet
do not get worried.
Ehimwan. She's a tech executive. She's a distinguished Nigerian tech industry leader with over 25 years of experience. As Google's pioneering country director for Nigeria and later director for West Africa, she expanded the company's regional presence. Ehimwan holds degrees from Obafemi Awolowo University, University of Cambridge, and London Business School. She serves as a non-executive director at Nestle Nigeria PLC and Zenith Bank PLC. Her journey exemplifies excellence and inspires women globally to lead in technology. Juliet Ehimwan.
Thank you. And I've been told we can call one more lady for now, and that will be Miss Kadira Ahmed. A round of applause as she comes on stage.
Ms. Kadira Ahmed is a media entrepreneur and host. Kadira Ahmed is a fearless journalist, media entrepreneur, and advocate for truth and accountability. As founder of Radio Now and a celebrated broadcaster, she champions ethical journalism and amplifies underrepresented voices. Kadira's unwavering commitment to integrity and informed citizenship inspires a new era of bold, transparent leadership across Africa and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Kadira Ahmed.
Thank you. Another round of applause for these ladies as I ask our ushers to come on stage with their awards and to present this set of awards. I'd like to call on Nigerian entrepreneur and managing director of the Folawiyo Group, Mr. Tunde Folawiyo. Please give him a round of applause as it comes up to help us celebrate our Amazons. I would also like to call on Mrs. Udo Okonjo, CEO of Fine and Country West Africa. A round of applause for her as she makes her way to the stage. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, ma'am. So we'd like to get the speeches done very quickly. If you could just step out into the light for your speech, each lady. We'll start with Dr. Juliet Ehimun.
Thank you very much. A big thank you to Arise for this honor. The world is a better place when there's fairness, equity, and everyone has the opportunity to fulfill their potential. And so thank you to all allies, and also a big a tribute to all the amazing women in this room and outside of this room. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, first of all, to Almighty God for this incredible honor. And I would like to say thank you as well to my husband, who is sitting right there. Thank you very much for your support. I would like to thank the Arise team for just recognizing women. Thank you very much. And thanks to my team at Secure ID for believing in my dream and for helping me and supporting the company to move forward. Thank you.
Good evening, His Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I want to use this opportunity to first of all thank God for giving us this opportunity today of being recognized as women in our various roles. I want to also use the opportunity to thank my husband and my children and the entire Britain IU group. We span across the chain, upstream, downstream, midstream, and subsurface engineering. Because a tree can never make a forest. Whatever people think that I've achieved is done collectively, both from the home front, from the office, and from the team. So I want to thank all of you. And for friends and family members who are all here, I want to thank all of you for the support and prayers that you people have given me. But one thing I can tell you is that people say that Uju is trouble.
It's true.
But I want to tell you that my first name is Trouble. Middle name, Trouble. Last name, Crazy. For a woman in a men's-dominated industry, you're not expected to be there. But I'm telling them that they ain't seen nothing, because I'm going to not only grab it, I'm going to break it. I'm not looking for you to give me the 25 or 35% gender equality. I'm going to break those doors and then send the men to the other room.
Your Excellencies, fellow awardees, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to be here this evening to receive this award from Arise Group, and I would like to thank the chairman of Arise, Prince Nduka Obaigbena, for making this platform possible. March has been so far a month for women, and I'd like to thank all the men here who have supported their wives and their women to be here. Thank you very much to men who support us so far. I know many ladies are qualified for this award. They are countless, because in the banking industries, there are over 100 women who are top there, who are making waves. In the legal profession, in the oil and gas industries, there are so many women who deserve to receive this award. And I'm sure as time goes by, each and every one of them will come here one day to get the awards too, because it's deserving. Most women have earned what they have got here. I would like to thank my family, especially my husband, who has been a pillar of support. He believes that whatever a man can do, a woman can do better, much, much better. And we'll have a better country when many women attain their heights, the position in leadership and policy making in the country. And I would like to encourage more capable women in all the three arms of government: executive, legislative, and the judiciary. Thank you very much for being here with us this evening for this award. May God bless you all. We thank God. Thank you.
Thank you, Auntie. Good evening, distinguished guests. Thank you very much for coming today. Of course, like everyone else, my special thank you is to God. With God, all things are possible. I want to especially thank my husband, my whole family. Thank you for always pushing me. Thank you for always reminding me that you can do it. I want to use this opportunity to thank the government of Nigeria, most especially. As I'm here as champion of the downstream industry, I want to say what the government has done is wonderful. What a lot of governments tried but could not do. Today we have the regulation. Painful as it is the way to go. Painful as it is, we see our economy is beginning to improve. So I really want to thank government and to thank all the men who support us. We may work as women, but for the fathers here, I say thank you for training your girl child. I thank my late father for always pushing me and telling me you can do better than your brothers.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for keeping it swift.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for the honor of the award. Growing up, a little girl with brothers in Benin City, I don't think I imagined that this kind of honor would happen, and I want to appreciate everyone that's been a part of it. I stand here today representing not just women, but young people. I became the President Group CEO of Transcorp at the age of 39, the first woman to hold that role. And today I stand here to tell you that young people can, women can. When I became the Group CEO of Transcorp, our market cap was about 65 billion naira. I stand here and tell you we're now over $3 billion. And it's something to show you that indeed we can. I thank my husband, my children, and I also thank the number one he for she, Mr. Tony O. Elumelu, my group chairman, who continues to empower women and empower young people. Thank you.
Thank you. Showing the financial and business case for women in leadership. Thank you very much.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First of all glory to God, without whom nothing is possible. I really thank God for this opportunity and this platform. I also like to thank Prince Nduka Ogweguna, the entire team at Arise and this day, not just for this incredible platform, but for their visionary leadership and support across the board. I'd also like to thank my entire family, my children, Chidi, Adeze, and Chizara, who have sacrificed so much. And just as importantly, my husband, my beloved husband Uzoma, who's in the crowd there, who supports me and cheers me on. This award is for all of us at ExxonMobil who believe that us and our partners and the federal government, we are committed to continuing to provide sustainable solutions to meeting society's energy needs. We are also committed to continuing to provide better quality of life for not just Nigerians, but the entire world. We are also committed to being leaders in our industry and creating innovative solutions. I stand here representing not just women, but men, and as a representation that all things are possible when you believe. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. First, I'd like to thank God for the opportunity to be here and His grace which has been upon me. I would like to thank my colleagues who work with me every day, particularly the women on my team, because I think they push me every day, they propel me and constantly remind me that I have to lead by example and pave the way for them. To everyone who has supported me through the journey of my career, I thank you. To my friends, to my colleagues, to all the other recipients here, to publisher most especially. I remember when I got the message, I said to him, I typically prefer to work behind the scenes. I don't really like to be in the forefront, but this time he chose to give me my flowers while I am here, and I really appreciate that. Thank you all very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank Prince Obaigbena and the Arise team for this recognition, especially in the company of such powerful and inspiring women. I want to thank God for his grace, because without that, none of us will be here. I'd like to thank my incredible husband, who's like my #1 cheerleader, and my daughter for all the sacrifices that she's had to make for me to hold this role. My family, my friends, my mentors, I'm really grateful for all of the support through the twists and the turns. This award isn't about me, really. It is, but not really. It's about the work that is happening under the incredible, visionary, courageous leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is his vision that has allowed this team and my team to create a lot of the reforms that have led to unprecedented investments, and is really going to create the opportunities that will deliver more jobs and prosperity to Nigerians, particularly from the energy sector. So I am proud to be part of that team under his leadership, and I'm much more grateful for the recognition of our efforts and our delivery. Thank you all, and thank you to all the women who've always wanted an opportunity and have been able to, help us deliver a lot of these opportunities. So I'm really grateful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And finally, Ms. Kaderia Ahmed.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. All gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who's made this day possible. My gratitude to the Arise family and the chairman for the honor. The work of journalism in Nigeria is extremely difficult, not least because it isn't appreciated. And so today, as I stand here being honored for the independent journalism that I canvass, which is actually critical because we're entering a very, very problematic period of the world, I'd like to dedicate this award to female journalists, but also our male colleagues. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And in the same vein, would like to invite Mr. Tunde Folawiyo to help present the first set of 4 awards to our ladies. And I'll call Dr. Owen Omojeafo to receive her award in the light and in the center. Thank you very much. If you could please move to the center, yeah. Just a bit more to the left, yes. There, perfect. Thank you. Fantastic. And now I'd like to call on Mrs. Winifred Akpani. If you just stay on stage, please, for a second. Please keep clapping, audience. Let's keep celebrating them. Thank you very much. Then we have Senator Daisy Danjuma next.
Let's keep the applause going, ladies and gentlemen. Senator
Mr.
Daisy
Folawiyo,
Danjuma.
please face the camera. Thank you very much. Indeed, thank you very much. Next, Mrs. Adesua Dozier. Thank you. Mr. Folawiyo, if we could have you turn to face the camera. Thank you.
Miss Adesua Dozier, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause.
Then we have Miss Catherine Uju Ifejika.
The Mafia boss.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tunde Folawiyo. I'd like to invite Mrs. Udo Okonjo to give the next set of awards. Thank you.
Right.
First up for this is Miss Amina Maina. Thank you. A round of applause. Let's keep clapping. Our ladies are looking very resplendent tonight. But don't be deceived, behind that beauty is incredible brain power. Next, we have Miss Olu Verheijen. Please look forward to the photographers for the pictures. Thank you very much, Mrs. Verheijen. Then we have Mrs. Kofo Akinkugbe OON, Secure ID. The tech and innovation from this incredible manufacturing giant is exciting. Then we have Dr. Juliet Ehimwan, another tech guru. Thank you very much, Dr. Heyman. And last but by no means least now, we have Miss Kadera Ahmed. And ladies, when she's done, please, if you just stay there for just a few seconds and move forward so we can get a group photo with your awards. So please move forward to the center of the stage. Thank you very much, Mrs. Okonjo. Thank you, Mrs. Okonjo and Mr. Folawior. A round of applause,
ladies and gentlemen.
Awardees.
All right, round of applause.
Thank you, ladies. You may please go back to your seats. Thank you.
Yeah. Before we continue, allow me to state, ladies and gentlemen, this set of ladies who came on, 5 of them are my clients. And my producer has been screaming when they were giving speeches that cut them short, cut them short. People, where they pay me money. I said, let them talk. They have the floor. Even Governor Sonwolu would not have been able to command me to cut them short. Yes. These are my highest payers. Congratulations, ladies. Thank you.
Thank you. And we're going to present the next set of awards for now. Okay, so whilst we're waiting for some guidance on some changes being made, we're going to continue with the next set of awards for the next set of ladies. First, I'd like to call on Mrs. Victoria Abiola Ajayi.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Victoria Abiola Ajayi is the Group Managing Director and CEO of TVC Communications. She's a seasoned business leader and certified chartered accountant with nearly 2 decades of practical experience in financial management. She currently serves as Group Managing Director and CEO of TVC, where she has demonstrated expertise in financial management, strategic planning, and stakeholder engagement. In addition to her corporate role, Victoria is a passionate advocate for women's leadership, serving as chair of the ACCA Women's Network Nigeria and authorizing the Precision-Led Woman, a guide to landing leadership positions. Her dedication to empowering women and advancing leadership excellence continues to inspire many.
Thank you very much, Bovu. We have Miss Ngozi Alaegbu. A round of applause for her. She makes her way up.
Ngozi Alaegbu is a news anchor and senior journalist of Arise News. She's renowned for her integrity, eloquence, and fearless journalism. With decades of experience, she amplifies critical stories and voices across Africa. A role model in the media, Ngozi's brilliance and dedication inspire truth seekers and empowers future generations of journalists worldwide.
Arise colleagues in the house, can we just celebrate Ngozi Alaegbu, one of our own? Incredible excellence in journalism. Thank you. Then we have Mrs. Bolanle Austin Peters.
Bolanle Austin Peters is a visionary filmmaker, theater director, and cultural icon, redefining African storytelling. As the force behind Terra Culture and award-winning productions, she amplifies Nigeria's creative excellence. A trailblazer in the arts, she inspires women to dream big, break barriers, and shape the future with passion and purpose.
Thank you. Next, we have Miss Nike Davis Okundaye. A round of applause for her.
Miss Nike Davis Okundaye is a legendary Nigerian batik and adire textile artist, renowned for persevering and elevating traditional Nigerian craftsmanship. As the founder of Nike Art Gallery, she has showcased indigenous art globally, influencing both fashion and art with decades of experience. Okundaye continues to advocate for women in the arts, ensuring Nigeria's artistic heritage thrives on the world stage.
You're welcome, Mama. So good to see you always. Next, we have Miss Ijoma Nwogugu. She's one of ours.
Ijoma Nwogugu is a trailblazing Nigerian journalist whose career embodies resilience and excellence. As the pioneer managing director of Arise TV and former editor at This Day newspaper, she became the second woman in Nigeria to helm a national newspaper. Her unwavering commitment to journalistic integrity inspires women worldwide to lead and innovate in media.
Welcome, Madam Ijoma. Great to see you. Next, we have Ms. Zuriel Oduwole.
Miss Zuriel Oduwole is a Nobel Peace Prize nominee. She's a globally celebrated filmmaker and girls' education advocate. By age 10, she was profiled by Forbes. She has met over 30 world leaders passionately championing girls' education and leadership. Zuriel inspires millions worldwide, proving that age is no barrier to creating meaningful, lasting change.
Fantastic. And next, we have none other than Miss Ojinika and Okpe.
Oji Okpe, born April 23, 1981, is a Nigerian model, TV anchor, and filmmaker. Discovered at the age of 17, she graced international runways and featured in top magazines like Elle and Vogue. As host of What's Trending on Arise News, OG empowers women to embrace their multifaceted talents and pursue excellence.
It's an Arise landslide tonight, because next we have Miss Ruth Osime.
Miss Ruth Osime, born February 7, 1964, is a pioneering Nigerian journalist renowned for her transformative impact on fashion journalism. As a long-standing editor of This Day Style magazine, she elevated Nigerian fashion to global prominence. Currently, she co-hosts Perspectives on Arise TV, inspiring women to lead and innovate in media.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Osime. Good to see you. Next, we have Miss Chioma Ude.
Chioma Ude, founder, African International Film Festival. She's a visionary Nigerian entrepreneur and entertainment executive. In 2010, she founded African International Film Festival, an annual event showcasing African cinema's richness and diversity. Her dedication has positioned Afrik as a premier platform, elevating African storytelling and inspiring filmmakers continent-wide.
Indeed. And last in this segment, we have Dr. Obi Ezekwesili.
Dr. Obi Ezekwesili is a renowned political leader and economist committed to transparency and social justice. A former Nigerian minister and co-founder of the Bring Back Our Girls campaign, she has spearheaded global movement for change. Through the Fixed Politics Initiative and School of Politics, Policy and Governance, she is shaping a new generation of ethical leaders driving real change.
A round of applause for her as she makes her way on stage. Keep clapping.
All right.
Okay, so to present this set of awards, I'd like to invite first to the stage Chief Makojola. Please give him a round of applause as he comes. And secondly, I'd like to invite to the stage Mr. Tunde Rahman. A round of applause for them as they come to support us with the presentations. Thank you very much, sirs. Please make your way to the stage. So, in the same vein, I'd like to start with you, Dr. Ezekwesili. If you'd please move forward and just give us a few words. Thank you very much.
You look so brilliant. So, I was given birth to by a dad who always said to us, the only usefulness of privilege is to use your privilege to make privilege possible for every other person outside of privilege. And that has been the cornerstone of the life of purpose that I live. I just want to say to us as middle-class Africans that our continent will definitely hold us responsible if we do not understand the concept of expanding privilege and opportunity. And it starts by guaranteeing everybody voice. It starts by ensuring that we are not part of a group totally with dissonance on the issues that matter for the people outside of privilege. I thank you for the opportunity of this award, and I especially dedicate it to my incredible husband, who is the man with the greatest strength of character that I would choose over and over again to be his wife. God bless you all, and have a good evening.
Okay, I'm not going to keep this long because I know we have a very long night and we have to consider that other people have awards to collect as well. I want to thank God, first and foremost, thank my family, thank my sisters, thank my friends, thank every single woman that is here that has made an impact in somebody's life one way or the other. I give God the glory and I celebrate the other women that are collecting this award with me. Congratulations to all of you. We've all earned this. Way to go.
Thank you, Auntie Ruth. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and Your Excellency, the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here tonight to honor the women that are making impact in Nigeria. First of all, I'd like to dedicate this honor to my mother, my late mother, Chief Mrs. Philomena Egwenu, who truly inspired me to becoming the woman that I am today. And I'll also like to dedicate this award to all of the female journalists that are out here tonight. This award is a testament to our resilience and our powerful voices that we can actually make a difference. And I'll also like to dedicate this honor to those women that their voices haven't been heard, the women that are pioneering their families, their children, and making an impact without acknowledgement. Tonight, I'd like to acknowledge them. I'd also like to thank the Duke, Prince Nduka Obaigbena, for giving me the platform and making me the woman that I am today. Thank you so much. And thank you very much to each and every one of you for honoring us tonight. You all have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Good evening, Your Excellencies. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dupe Oduwole Nwade. I'm representing Zuriel Oduwole. Unfortunately, she left Nigeria about 2 weeks ago, so she can't come back to Nigeria for this award. Zuriel wishes all the other 79 awardees a very good evening, and she says thank you to the organizers of this event. Thank you very much.
I will say, Eku Ijoko. Yoruba greet everybody, Eku Ijeun, So I have to thank the Arise, the organizer, and all the supporters who are here today. Nobody can promote us like ourselves. I have gotten so many awards, but this is the best one I'm getting tonight. I thank Arise. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Thank you, Arise, for this amazing award, and to the incredible women who are winning today as well. You know, I just want to point out a very important thing, that we as creatives in Nigeria, we've chosen the path that we're on with courage, and through hard work, we have been able to tell our stories all over the globe, from Nigeria to the Caribbean, to top 10 Netflix. We did it through hard work, creativity, and personal push. So to every single creative in Nigeria who keeps pushing, who keeps putting us on the map, who keeps doing it in spite of support or no support, thank you for all that you do for putting Nigeria on the global map. And to Arise, thank you for giving us this award. And I'd like to thank my team at Terra Culture and BAP Productions. 22 years of running an arts institution is no small beans in Nigeria. But more important, I want to thank a gentleman who nobody in Nigeria saw the horizon for the arts. Mr. Tayo Aderioku, late, saw the vision and he bought into this vision 22 years ago. Thank you, Mr. Tayo Aderioku, wherever you are, rest in peace. And to my husband and my family, thank you everybody, and my siblings. Thank you for this honor. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Wow. Hello, everyone. What can I say than to say thank you, Lord, the one who knows how to make something out of nothing. Thank you to Prince Nduka Obaigbena for giving me the platform to shine. Thank you to my family. Thank you to my son, Charles Oladipo Williams, who has taken after me in the broadcasting career. There's no greater compliment that any parent can have than when your child actually looks at you and says, I want to be like my mom, or I want to be like my father. Thank you all, these great women. I appreciate you. You know, thank you to, this is really for every young girl who could have derailed. Every young girl who's asking herself, can I still be somebody? You can. If Ngozi Alebu can stand with these great women and all the great women that's been honored here tonight, you can become somebody. You can become a woman of substance. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. First, I would like to say that when the sky is big enough, birds can fly without colliding. I say this because people will be thinking in their hearts, and I know many of you are thinking that, she's from TVC. Whilst we may be competitors, the organizers of this award have proven that competition does not mean opposition. It actually drives excellence. And so to the organizers of this award, to the chairman and editor-in-chief, thank you very much for this recognition. To the board of directors of TVC Communication, who have given me the opportunity to serve as group managing director, thank you very much. To God Almighty, who has made it happen today and kept me alive to see a wonderful day like this and share the stage with great trailblazers. I'm grateful. And last but not the least, to my husband, my biggest cheerleader, my biggest supporter, my pillar and my rock. Thank you for letting me fly. God bless you all.
Good evening, everyone. I'm most humbled and grateful for this award. But most importantly, I would like to dedicate this award to all my colleagues who have worked with me, who all started this day, and then moved on to Arise 30 and 15 years ago, without whom I would not be here today. And most importantly, I would like to dedicate this award to our chairman and editor-in-chief, Mr. Nduka Obaigbena, whose vision has driven us and brought us here today. Thank you very much.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to say a huge thank you to Chief Nduka Obaigbena for seeing us being the creatives. It's a very difficult space, yet so entertaining and so encouraging to the next generation. I'd like to thank three people especially for having mentoring me, having guided me, and having put Africa on the map. I'd like to dedicate this award to Amaka Igwe, to Peace Anyamoshigwe, and to Herbert Wigwe. Without them, it would have been a more difficult journey. My mom is here somewhere. I hear she came to surprise me. Thank you, Mom. I'd like to dedicate this also to my sisters and my children. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So I'd like to invite, first of all, Chief Makonjola to please come forward to present the first set of 5 awards. And ladies, please step forward and step into the light. First, I'll call on Dr. Obi Ezekwesili. A round of applause for her. You'd have to be living under a rock not to know about this accomplished woman's feats in civil society, in government, in policy. Thank you very much, ma'am. Now we get to present to Mrs. Victoria Ajayi. If you just stay a second so we can get Dr. Obi Ezekwesili down and get a good view of the camera. Thank you very much, Mrs. Ajayi. Thank you. Next, we have Miss Ngozi Alaigbo. Please stay on stage. Please stay on stage. Yes. A round of applause for her. Thank you. Please look at the camera so we can capture this amazing moment. Thank you very much. Next, we have Mrs. Bolanle Austin Peters. Thank you very much, Mrs. Austin Peters. And finally, with Chief Makonjola still out front, we have Mrs. Reni Folawiyo. Okay, I think, yes, sorry. We have Miss Ijeoma Wogogo. A round of applause for her. Thank you. Thank you very much, Chief Makonjola. I'd like to call Mr. Tunde Rahman forward to present the next set of awards. A round of applause for him. They've also been standing on stage for quite a while. Thank you very much, sirs, for obliging. So I'd like to call Ms. Zuriel Oduwole. A round of applause. Her representative, ably represented here tonight. Thank you very much. Now, Ms. Nike Davis Okundaye. Thank you, Mama. Please come out front to receive your award. Thank you. Then we have Ojinika Okwe Oji. A round of applause to another formidable Arise woman. Thank you. Miss Ruth Osime. Thank you. And last but by no means least, I believe, Miss Chioma Uday. So ladies, once she's done, if you could please step forward by about 3 steps so we can get just a few seconds of a group photo. Thank you very much, Mr. Tunde Rahman and Chief Makonjola. Ladies, please step forward just for a few seconds. Thank you. Another round of applause for our distinguished awardees. Thank you. You may please proceed to your seats. Please keep the applause going, Bovi. Okay, so we'd like to call a few more women in this segment.
And first, I called her out her name earlier, Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo. Is she here? A round of applause for her as she makes her way upstage.
Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo. We're going to do your citation, if you just give us a second. A creative visionary, a fashion guru, an entrepreneur who goes against the grain, pushing barriers and pushing the envelope. So we'll just give Bovi a few seconds.
They said to call the presenters. All right.
No. Okay, so whilst we wait to get your citation, we'll call a few more ladies up on stage. I'd like to call Mrs. Ofoe Ag Imokwede. A round of applause for her as she makes her way upstage.
Mrs. Ofoe Ag Imokwede is a lawyer and investor. She's a Nigerian philanthropist, lawyer, and banker with over 30 years of experience. She co-founded the Ag Imokwede Foundation, aiming to transform public service delivery and healthcare in Africa. Her leadership exemplifies a profound commitment to societal advancement and the empowerment of underserved communities.
Thank you very much. And now I have a citation for Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo. Apologies, ma'am. Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo is a Nigerian lawyer turned fashion entrepreneur, businesswoman, and founder of Alara, West Africa's first fashion, luxury, and lifestyle concept store, which was designed by British-Ghanaian architect David Ajayi. She owns Knock and Knock Garden by Alara to promote African cuisine. She is a creative, making waves in the industry, and a lawyer by academic training. Thank you very much, Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo. A round of applause for her. And to present these awards, I'd like to call on Chief Mrs. Toyin Saraki to please come up on stage to help us present these two awards. A round of applause for her as she makes her way upstage. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's keep the energy up. We're almost at the last mile now. We're going to give an opportunity for our wonderful awardees to say a few words or two. And I'd like to start with Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's a great honor to be here amongst a very elite group of people. I thank you all. I thank the Arise team and Prince Nduka Obaigbana for giving me this honor. And I dedicate my honor to the dynamic, creative community that I serve, that I dedicated my life to. They have the power to change the course of our nation and that of the continent. I thank my dear husband, Tunde, who is here tonight, my children, my family, and my friends for the immense support that I've got in the last 10 years. I appreciate you all. Thank you all and have a good evening.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank Prince Obaigbana and the Arise team for this honor. I'd like to thank God for everything. To my co-founder, Agboje Agimokwede, my inspiration, who pushes me all the time, thank you. To the members of the Agimokwede Foundation Leadership Council, some of whom are here, I appreciate your support. To my dedicated team who believe in this bold, audacious dream that we can transform the African public sector, thank you very much for all your hard work. To our government partners and to the amazing public servants who make me believe that change is possible, thank you. To my family, to my mother, my inspiring mother, to my siblings and all my children, thank you for your support. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo and Mrs. Ofoe Agimokwede. So we'll present the first award, and I think the second one will be brought on stage
in a minute. So I'll ask Chief Mrs. Toyin Saraki to please present the first award to Mrs. Rennie Folawiyo, center stage and in the light. Thank you very much. A round of applause for them, please. Thank you very much. If you just stay on stage, Mrs. Folawiyo. Next, I'll invite Mrs. Ofowe Aig Imokwede. Please celebrate her. And I'll just have both of you move forward to the light, please. Thank you. Please, let's keep celebrating them. An amazing duo, making waves in philanthropy, advocacy, and non-profit fields, as well as the creative, fashion, and entrepreneurial fields. Thank you very much, ladies. You are celebrated tonight for being amazing female Amazons, and thank you very much to Chief Mrs. Toyin Saraki for obliging. A round of applause for formidable Amazons. As we move on, we have two very important Lifetime Achievement Awards to present tonight, and I'm going to invite my colleague from Arise News, Rotus Odiri, to please present the two Lifetime Achievement Awards to the honorees. Rotus? Rotus?
Hey! Well done, well done, well done, well done. So, ladies and gentlemen, you're probably wondering why we'd be giving a Lifetime Achievement Award to a man at a gala that is celebrating women. Well, these awards were to be given out at the This Day Awards, but unfortunately we weren't able to, so we said at the next go around we would do that. So, one of our Lifetime Achievement Awards is for a distinguished investor and businessman, Mr. Tajuddin Afolabi Adeola. He's the co-founder of Guarantee Trust Bank, which is now GTCO PLC. I bet you saw their results. We looked at it on our show. 7 Naira dividend, incredible stuff. He's a member of the Commission for Africa and founder, chairman, Fate Foundation. He's a champion of women, a supporter of women, and an investor in women. Back in 1990, he, together with Tayo Adirinoku, established Guarantee Trust Bank, in which he served as Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer from 1990 until July of 2002. Now, since leaving GT Bank, he has served as Chair of UTC, ARM, Lotus Capital, Eternal Oil, Cardinal Stone Partners Limited, Tapsan Breweries as a board member, and Credit Registry Services. He has extensive experience in the private sector and in the public sector as well. He served as a member of the Global Advisory Committee on Philanthropy of the World Economic Forum for 4 years, and in May of 2004, he was appointed Commissioner on the Commission for Africa by the British Prime Minister Tony Blair. So ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Mr. Tajuddin Afolabi Adeola for his incredible life.
Congratulations,
Congrats, sir.
Mr. Fola Adeola, distinguished banker, change maker, industry leader, mentor, advisor, one of the pioneer entrepreneurs in the new generation of Nigerian banks when many of us were probably still in primary school. You're very welcome, sir. Thank you for your service to financial services and to the banking industry as a whole. And to present this distinguished award, I'd like to invite on stage the Executive Governor of Lagos State, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Thank you very much, sir, for obliging us a second time.
And joining him to present this award, ladies and gentlemen, is Olori Elizabeth Okpeoluwa Ogunosi, the wife of the Oni of Ife. Please, let's give her a round of applause.
So the award is making its way on stage. It's a very special one, as you can see. We had said this was meant to have been presented at the This Day Awards in January, but we're doing so now to honor this incredible he for she. Governor Sanwo-Olu, would you like to say just a few words, or let Mr. Fola Adeola?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, once again. So these are some of the perks of being the governor. You can only come on stage twice. But this one is indeed an honor, a rare one. When you come out to give award of a lifetime to your elder brother, one of your mentors, one of the people that made banking industry what it is today, a true Nigerian Omoluabi, a distinguished man, and a man that is worth this award of every letter in a lifetime award from this day. And truly, truly an honor for me presenting this to my big brother. Thank you very much. I love him too. He's such an knowledgeable elder statesman that we're truly, truly proud of, right? And so I'm sure he will have one or two things to say before I finally hand over this. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Let's hear from the honoree. Thank you very much, His Excellency.
President Goodluck Jonathan, nice to see you again. And you promised that you'll give me that elixir before you leave tonight. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a rare opportunity because I thought the time was past, and Nduka and I agreed that I will come to his office, or I will come to my office to present this. And 2 days ago, he said to me, oh no, a bigger Nigerian, President Jonathan, was going to receive his award here tonight, and that I should join him. Thank you very much, Nduka, for the opportunity. It always humbles, but I'll take this, because when I saw the awards being presented to the several women tonight, and the ones yet to be presented, I said to myself, it's a country of possibilities. We just need to dare, just need to try, and not come back to tell a story why we couldn't do it, but come back to tell a story to say that in spite of all the odds on the way, they were able to do it. And I saw so many of them, proteges, friends, collecting awards tonight. It's a privilege to be collecting my own award among women. I'm sure Atido will be jealous that he didn't wait with me. Governor, thank you for presenting it to me. I hope I can carry it by myself. It's one I'm proud of. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we'll also have Olori Elizabeth Okoluwa join to co-present the special award trophy. Olori, perhaps you could flank on either side. On the other side of Mrs. Adiola. Thank you. And if you please step forward and into the light. Thank you. Further forward, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. Congratulations again, Mr. Fola Adiola. Thank you very much, His Excellency Babajide Sanwo-Olu. And thank you to Olori Elizabeth Ogunwusi. Thank you. A round of applause again to our honorees. So, moving swiftly, we have a very brief video to show you of another incredible female leader. She was one time Minister of Environment in Nigeria, now at the helm of global affairs within the United Nations. She's the Deputy Secretary General of the United Nations, and it's none other than Amina J. Mohammed. A round of applause for her. She's not here tonight, but one of our incredible anchors in Arise did hold a brief conversation with her, which we'd like you to view. So please look to the screens for a few minutes. Thank you as we get the video of Amina J. Mohammed up. Thank you.
Amina J. Mohammed, it's an honor to speak to you in such a prestigious occasion. Congratulations on your award this evening. As ever, we are proud of your contributions. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you so much. It's a moment that humbles one, that one is recognized, but I do know that I'm standing on the shoulders of many women, and I hope that this will be an intergenerational inspiration for our young women and our young girls to follow suit and go even higher.
As we do as well. Thank you very much. Well, let's get straight into this. As Nigeria celebrates 65 years of independence and as the world marks 30 years since the Beijing Declaration and Platform of Action, what lessons from the past should shape, do you think, the fight for gender equality today?
Well, I think, first of all, a great appreciation that we are standing on the shoulders of many women who have gone by, and it has been a struggle, and it continues to be a struggle, and it is a life journey of your contributions to women being empowered, getting into decision-making and leadership. And so I think, learning the lessons and honoring the women before us, whether it is Fumilayo Ransome-Kuti, Gambo Sawaba, to today, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala or Chimamanda. All of these are women who've done great things in and outside of Nigeria. So many, of course, that we don't know the names of, and that's why I think this celebration that you have is so important, that we are bringing more names, more women who are participating in the lessons of the past and forging ahead. So building on the successes that we have had education, a success in education. We still got a way to go. We talk about the quality of education and access to everyone. We also have seen women in parliament. We've seen women in our cabinets across the world. We've had some leaders. I was just in Namibia as we swore in the second elected woman on the continent, first in Namibia. And that's hopeful. That shows you that we can attain the highest office in the land, and we can do that through leadership and through the struggle all the way through.
I'm so glad you mentioned Namibian President Ndantua, because it is a historic moment. But as you know, there are only 29 women currently serving as heads of state or of government. What structural changes do you think are needed to make women's leadership a standard feature of global decision-making rather than just the rare exception here and there?
I think that one of the most important things is for society to own it. If our society of men and women do not own an acceptance that women can lead, as has happened in the past in history very successfully, then I think we have a bit of a struggle in trying to get the other half to vote. But I also think that in many cases, we as women have to lean in and we have to put our money where our mouth is. We want to be in those positions, we have to support women. And I always look to Nigeria and I say, one of my heroes has been Sarah Jibril. Every day, every time she goes for the election in the convention, you see her alone, makes her statement, but how many votes does she have? And in that convention, there are men and there are women. At least she should have been carrying the women's vote. So I think we've got a lot more to do to convince women to get behind women. We are half the population. And I think that we have to do this beyond just election day, all the way through party machinery, all the way through all of the tough road, that 4 years that you have to consolidate at the local level to get your manifesto in, to get your agenda across, and to carry the votes. Of course, it's much easier said than done, but this applies to boards, this applies to leadership in every facet of our society.
Absolutely. And, in addition to having just the quantity of more representation, there's also the issue of cost. We know that gender inequality costs the global economy trillions. Now, in your opinion, what actions must governments and businesses take now to close this gap and unlock the full potential of women and girls?
I think a better understanding of the data and the stats that actually feed that. I think once you have that in front of people, it's very clear the economic case for having women in business, in the economy. And we have to have a set of measures that goes beyond GDP that really encourages that investment to open up those spaces and access for women in the economy. There is the care economy. I like to call it the society, care society, because I believe in many of our developing countries, it is a whole of society approach to this. I think we also have to leverage the informal economy where women are and where we need to tap that and bring that into the formal economy, therefore, opening up more for GDP. I also think that these are new times and technology is either going to leapfrog us or it is going to divide us. And I think here, Women need to be ahead in STEM. They need to be ahead in access to technologies. And with that comes much empowerment, from financial services to e-commerce to education. These are all important parts of what needs to be done to put us ahead of the curve.
Agreed, agreed. Just everything you said, a huge yes to all of that. Women do have to be ahead in so many areas of life. Deputy Secretary General, it has been a pleasure speaking to you. Thank you for your time and a huge congratulations once again.
Well, thank you very much, and congratulations to all those women out there.
Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, fellow honorees, and cherished friends, good evening. I deeply regret that I cannot join you in person tonight for this extraordinary celebration. My spirit, however, is very much present with you all, and I'm ably represented. First and foremost, as with everything we do, I give thanks and appreciation to the Almighty for his boundless grace and guidance. To the esteemed members of the board, my sincere gratitude for this profound recognition, especially as we approach the commemoration of 65 remarkable years of Nigeria's independence. It is indeed humbling to be recognized among such phenomenal women whose lives and accomplishments exemplify the immense strength, resilience, and unwavering spirit of Nigerian African women, our senior sisters whose shoulders we stand on, and our younger sisters who follow closely behind. This initiative by Arise to highlight the contributions of women in leadership is deeply significant and deserves commendation for numerous reasons. First, women often have to break through invisible and sometimes physical barriers, facing unique challenges that our male counterparts may not encounter. Second, recognizing these extraordinary women tonight sets an essential precedent for the next generation. It inspires our young girls, demonstrating vividly that they can achieve anything they set their minds to. Equally important, it educates our young boys, helping them appreciate the crucial and influential roles women play in our society, roles that sometimes are overlooked due to patriarchal norms. Across the globe, women of all ages and backgrounds continue to break barriers, redefine possibilities, and set new standards of excellence. Most importantly, we should always keep in mind that the work we do is not for personal glory or necessarily for recognition, but rather a reflection of our unwavering commitment to the greater good, to uplifting our communities and ensuring a lasting positive impact for future generations. In all our endeavors, it is important that we remain conscious of the legacy we're building, always mindful of how future generations will perceive and benefit from our actions today. I also acknowledge the men, our allies, who honor their women, their daughters, sisters, mothers, and partners, and who actively support and advocate for us. Ladies and gentlemen, although tonight I celebrate with you from afar, I assure you my heart, and perhaps a little envy, is right there in the room with you. Please enjoy the evening and do save me some cake. Congratulations once again to all of my fellow honorees. Keep shining, keep leading. Eid Mubarak. Thank you and God bless.
From one queen to another. Now, ladies and gentlemen, she is the queen of Soulful Rebellion, a true Nigerian music legend. Whether you're here tonight because you're a jailer or because you're searching for your Eya Adaba, or maybe you're just here for good music and great energy, welcome and make some serious noise for the sensational, the soulful, the incomparable Asha!
Thank you. In the morning, in the morning. Show me up, show me to the world. I
world. I wanna live my life with you. You're like the beautiful sunrise in the morning. When I look into your eyes, you mesmerize me. Oh, you remind me that I am lucky, lucky. You're the one that I'm gonna live my life with. I just wanna spend it all with you, and grow up with you, and be in love with you. Oh yeah, I just wanna spend it all with you, and grow up with you, and be in love with you. Oh yeah. Show me up, show me to the world. I wanna live my life with you. Show me up, show me to the world. I wanna live my life with you. You are the one, you own my heart. You are the one, you rock my day. You are the light, you light my way. I never need to lose my way. You are the apple of my eye. You are the highlight every day. You are the one, you make me happy every day. You give me joy. You make me smile. You make me laugh. When I worry, you give me reason to be alive. I just want to spend it all with you, and grow up with you, and be in love with you. Oh yeah, I just wanna live it all with you, and grow up with you, and be in love with you. Oh yeah. So why don't you show me up, show me to the world. I wanna live my life with you. Whoa. Show me up, show me to the world. I wanna live my life with you. Show me up, show me to the world. I wanna live my life with you. I wanna live my life with you. Show me to the world. I wanna live my life with you. I wanna live my life with you. No, 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 no. Hey. I'm in chains. You're in chains too. Our uniforms and you are uniforms too. I'm a prisoner. You're a prisoner too, Mr. Jailer. You self go die too. Life is beautiful. Don't you think so too, Mr. Jailer? I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let him ease without saying be the first. They cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer, you suppress all my strategy. You oppress, whoa, every part of me. What you don't know, you're a victim too, Mr. Jailer. You don't care about my point of view. If I die, another will work for you. So you treat me like a modern slave, Mr. Jailer. I'm talking to you, Jailer. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let hear you ease without saying be the first to cast a stone, Mr. Jailer. Mr. Jailer. just might one of your own. Life is not about your policies all the time, so you better rearrange your philosophies and be good to your fellow Mandela. Stop calling me a prisoner. Let he is without sin be the first to cast a stone. Mr. Jailer, Mr. Jailer. I am my baby say, I wanna be president. I want your money from my government. What he don't know, what he won't know, what he can't know. Jailer, Jailer. Be good, oh, be good, oh, be good, oh. Somebody be good, oh, be good, oh, be good. Oh, be good, oh, be good, oh, be good, oh. There's a gentleman, I'm talking to you. So calling me your prisoner, that he who is without sin, that the first to cast a stone. There's a gentleman. Have a wonderful evening, you beautiful people, and hope to see you again another time, but don't forget, be good, be good, be good, be good. I love you, thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Asha. All right, the stage is clear. Can we have the lights?
Lights are back, and we'll move swiftly to the first awardee. This is a special award, and it is going to go to Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu. She's not here tonight, but she will be represented by another First Lady at state level, Her Excellency, the First Lady of Lagos State, the Center of Excellence, Ibijoke Sanwo-Olu. A round of applause for her as she comes to receive the award with some support. And to present the award to Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I would like to invite Senator Daisy Danjuma to help us with this, and the former First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Mrs. Patience Jonathan. Please invite them to the stage. Thank you very much. Good evening, madam. You're welcome. We have some incredible women coming up on stage now. We really need to celebrate them. Those who are representing,
all the First Ladies,
those who are supporting, the Secretary to the Lagos State government as well. They all deserve a round of applause. You're very welcome, madam. Good evening, ma'am. You're welcome.
All right. Can we please have the award on stage for the First Lady? Thank you.
I think we actually have a bigger entourage than we expected. Please celebrate them as they come. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So this is a very special award, and each woman here in her own right receiving on behalf and helping to present is accomplished and distinguished. So, okay, so I'd like Her Excellency, the First Lady of Lagos State,
Dr. Ibijoke
Sanwo-Olu, to please say a few words as the able representative of the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much. On behalf...
Step forward, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
On behalf of Her Excellency, the distinguished Senator, Her Excellency Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, unavoidably absent. She's thanking God today for the honor being bestowed on her. All honor, all glory, all adoration belong to God. He alone is worthy of our praise. We thank God for being noticed as one of the ladies, one of the mothers of the nation that is so passionate about women and children and the youths out there. She, through me, is saying a very big thank you to Arise Network and this day, thanking Prince Nduka Obaigbena and all the members of the Arise team for this honor. She dedicates this honor to God Almighty, by extension to her husband that has always made it possible for her to shine, for her husband, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the he for she for most of the women in Nigeria. This is a mother that through her initiative, the Renewed Hope Initiative, uses this opportunity to bring out a lot in all the women in the 36 states of Nigeria, using the 6 geopolitical zones. Her initiative has different pillars that extend through the Agric initiative for women, for the young farmers initiative in the schools, the introduction of technology to the women, ensuring that our women are tech savvy, and also ensuring that all the women out there are financially independent. We want to, through this, her initiative, thank God for the opportunity that she can use it as a platform to encourage women out there. She's a voice for the voiceless. She also uses this platform to thank all the remaining recipients and those that are not here today, those that are not getting awards. She's hoping one day that they too will get awards. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Her Excellency, First Lady of Lagos State, representing the First Lady of Nigeria. I'd like to invite Senator Daisy Danjuma now.
Right. Before we invite her, we've also been mandated, it was printer's error, to invite former President Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan to join Senator Daisy Danjuma in the presentation of this very special award. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please, let's put our hands together for our amiable former President, Jonathan. Thank you. You people's clap finished too quick. Let it roll till it gets on stage. All right.
So if you could please step into the light, center of stage. Thank you.
Round of applause.
A round of applause.
Thank you.
And if we can have all the other ladies on stage, flank them on the right and on the left. Ladies behind them.
Can you
please join
them?
on the left and on the right.
All right.
As we celebrate the amazing accomplishments of Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bovi.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to move on swiftly to the final set of awards, including a Lifetime Achievement Award, which is coming up shortly. We have a final set of 10 awards to give. So,
and we are going to call those who are actually present here first,
yes,
before we switch later to
their
those who
representatives.
have representatives.
Yes. So I would like to first of all call on Dr. Adora Umeoji, OON.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Dr. Adora Umeoji, General Manager and General Manager, Managing Director, CEO, Zenith Bank PLC. Adora Umeoji made history as Zenith Bank's first female CEO, driving its success with over 26 years of experience, an alumna of Harvard, Columbia, and MIT Sloan. She blends cutting-edge banking strategies with a focus on women's empowerment and financial literacy. Through her foundations, she supports cancer patients and girl-child education. In 2023, she was honored as a humanitarian service icon for her far-reaching impact. Oh yes, and of course, she's ably represented ladies and gentlemen, by none other than Mrs. Adobe Wampa.
Thank you very much.
Executive Director of Zenith Bank. Please, let's put our hands together for Adobe Wampa.
Next, we have Miss Helen Priest Ajayi. Please welcome her on stage, Miss Helen Priest Ajayi.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Helen Priest Ajayi, Nigerian lawyer, author, and former beauty queen. Crowned Miss Nigeria in 1979, she later earned a law degree from OAU and an LLM from King's College, London. As CEO of media business company, she champions literacy and empowers women through education and advocacy. Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever Miss Nigeria, Helen Priest Ajayi.
A round of applause for her as she comes. And we move on now to Mrs. Toyin Saraki. A round of applause for her.
Yeah. Ms. Toyin Saraki is a global advocate for mental, child, and women's health. As founder of the Wellbeing Foundation Africa, she empowers women with healthcare access, education, and social justice. A fearless leader, she inspires women worldwide to rise, nurture, and create lasting impact through compassion, advocacy, and purposeful action. Mrs. Toyin Saraki, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. And we have Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobia. A round of applause as she comes on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobia is the board chair of Airtel Nigeria and chair of the board of governors, Grange Schools, co-founder and director, Multi-Stream Energy Solutions Limited. Mrs. Ajumogobia is a distinguished accountant, corporate leader, and advocate for ethical governance. As a fellow of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria and board member of top organizations, she exemplifies integrity and excellence. Ajumogobia's dedication to mentorship, financial stewardship, and nation building inspires a new generation of principled leaders.
Next, we have Mrs. Joke Bakare.
Let's make some noise for Mrs. Joke Bakare, founder, CEO, MedPlus Pharmacy. She is a pioneering Nigerian pharmacist and entrepreneur, renowned for founding MedPlus in 1993, the nation's first pharmaceutical retail chain. Her visionary leadership has revolutionized Nigeria's healthcare retail sector, expanding MedPlus to over 54 outlets nationwide. Bakare's unwavering commitment to quality and innovation continues to inspire excellence in pharmaceutical services. Mrs. Joke Bakare.
Next, we have Mrs. Fola Laoye. A round of applause for her as she comes on stage.
Mrs. Fola Laoye is the co-founder and CEO of Iwosan Investments Limited. She is a visionary healthcare entrepreneur and advocate, transforming African health sector. She is co-founder of Iwosan Investments and former CEO of Hygia Nigeria. She champions accessible quality healthcare for all, passionate about leadership and social impact, Her trailblazing journey inspires bold innovation, purpose-driven service, and a healthier, empowered continent.
Thank you. Next, we have Mrs. Awele Elumelu. A round of applause for her as she comes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Awele Vivian Elumelu, chairperson, Avon Medical Practice Limited. Dr. Elumelu is a distinguished physician, entrepreneur, and philanthropist dedicated to transforming healthcare in Africa. As chairperson of Avon Healthcare and a trustee of the Tony Elumelu Foundation, she champions accessible healthcare and women's empowerment. Her passion, leadership, and commitment inspire countless lives towards wellness, purpose, and prosperity.
believe she's being represented this evening. Next, we have Dr. Mrs. Kate Issa. A round of applause for her.
Dr. Kate Issa, founder and CEO of Kachi Company Limited, is a visionary leader and founder of Kachi Company Limited, Nigeria's foremost supplier of scientific and laboratory equipment. With over 25 years of experience, she champions excellence in science education, driving innovation and quality across Africa. As the first female president of the Scientific Products Association of Nigeria, she inspires a generation passionate about scientific advancement and national development. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Kate Issa.
Thank you very much. We'll now like to invite the ushers with the plaques to please come on stage. And to help with the presentation of these awards, I'd like to invite Honorable Minister Hannatu Musawa, if you please join us and oblige. A round of applause for her. It's the second time on stage tonight. She's also an award recipient.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for Ms. Hannatu Musawa.
And also to join her in this presentation, I'd like to invite the current secretary to the Lagos State Government, Barrister Bimbo Salu-Hudei. A round of applause for her as she comes up. Lagos State is also very well represented here tonight. So, as always, we will have the ladies please step into the light and give very brief 30-second remarks ahead of receiving the awards. Please, a round of applause for the Secretary to the Lagos State Government as she comes up, Barrister Bimbola Salu-Hudei. A round of applause for our ladies and gentlemen. So we'll start with our First Lady here, please.
Good evening, everyone. It's a great honor to be in this great company and of amazing ladies. I was tired, I wanted to go home, but I'm glad it is with this group. Very impressive. I want to give thanks to the one I call my father, who makes all things possible, and Prince Nduka. The quality, the excellence, the leadership, the vision you bring to this thing. You've connected, you've elevated this thing globally, and you've put Nigeria and Africa on the map. Keep doing what you do. You are a genius. I want to thank my husband, Abdurazak Issa. He's the wind behind my sail. He makes it possible for me. He encourages, he supports. And because he couldn't be here tonight, he brought so many of his friends over here. Hey, give a shout out to Abdurazak. My daughter is there, my son. The group at Kachi Company Limited, the Kachi group that are equipping science, enabling, locating, identifying gaps, and filling them. And I want to dedicate this award to the possible discovery of the medicines and the scientific innovations and inventions that will solve our problems, bring cure to cancer that afflicts Black people. The medicines that are made in Europe, in America, they're not working for us. We need to find cure. We need to find solutions. We need to do it ourselves. Medicine has gotten to personalized, and the genomes that are used to discover those medicines don't include Black people, scientists. And so we're going to have to modernize science first. We have to upgrade from digital analog to digital curriculum in our schools so we can train up our children who can do the research to find the solutions we need in Nigeria and Africa.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mrs. Kate Issa, very passionate about her craft. Mrs. Joke Bakari, please.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to God be the glory, great things he had done. The publisher this day and the chairman of the Arise Group, Prince Nduka Obiagbena, my sincere appreciation. To my family, my mom, my children, I promise I'll mention their names tonight. Ola Onikpekun, Ife, Feishayo, Babalola, Faramola, you are my cheerleaders. Thank you very much. My husband, who has created an enabling environment for me to be able to expand MedPlus. And to my superstar colleagues, all the 1,400 colleagues in MedPlus, in all 140 branches, thank you so much for your commitment and unwavering support. Without you, I will not be here today. and to my customers. A lot of you are here tonight that buys from all our branches, our 24-hour stores in MedPlus. Thank you very much and stay blessed.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobia.
Thank you, Arise Global Media, for this very important initiative. I am honored, and I share this award with every woman who chooses on a daily basis to lead. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Tony Saraki.
Good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like to say a big thank you to this day and to Arise. I'd like to thank your excellencies and all the very, very patient people that are here. My name is Oluwatoyin, and Oluwatoyin means God is great enough for me to praise him. So I just want to thank God. I thank my husband. I thank my dad, my mom. I think for most of us women here, our strength came from our fathers respecting us. And I just pray for every girl and every woman in Nigeria that we'll all be able to realize our full potential. For all the team at the Wellbeing Foundation Africa, thank you for going to the last mile every day. Thank you to the millions of women who we've seen through their pregnancies and the millions of women who we hope to meet in the future. Thank you very much. I'm grateful.
Thank you very much, ma'am. The GMD of Zenith Bank Limited, represented by Executive Director Adobe Nwaka.
Thank you, Roleke. My name is Adobe Nwapa, and I'm here representing Dame Dr. Adora Umoji, OON, the first female Group Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of Zenith Bank PLC. She's unavoidably absent tonight to receive this award personally. I'd like to thank the Duke, Prince Nduka Obaibena, the Arise team, for finding her worthy of this award. On her behalf, I'd like to dedicate the award to all the women, to God Almighty, and to all the female colleagues of Zenith Bank. Thank you very much. And also thank the chairman and founder of Zenith Bank PLC, Dr. Jim Ovia, CFR, for believing in us women and giving us the platform to excel. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Helen Presta Jai. Thank you.
Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank God first and foremost. I'm deeply honored as well to have been given this award. I'd like to thank Prince Nduka Obaibena, the Arise team, this day. But most foremost, I'd like to say thank you for honoring and noticing our work in literacy and education. Without education, none of us would be here. And without, and without literacy, we would not be all standing together and receiving this honor on this platform. I'd like to thank the Arise Network, especially for deeming it important to recognize the impact of education and for honoring me and giving me this award. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We'll have Mrs. Fola Laoye, please. Thank you.
Thank you. First of all, just to praise God for through whom all things are possible. And to very much say thank you to the Arise team led by Prince Nduka Obaibena for creating this platform, a platform which is really certainly honoring those of us who are here and through us, womanhood, but I think also particularly for creating a reminder of the sisterhood that's really in this room. Because there are so many of us who we recognize and who have been a helping hand along the way, and remind us that it really does take a village of all of us pulling together to continue to make space and make room for more women like us. I thank my husband, Ade, who is here, who is definitely my greatest cheerleader, and our two young adults who continue to inspire and push me every day to do more, to be more. And I'm really grateful to them. I'm grateful to my parents for the legacy that they really created, with the legacy on which I stand on in the field of healthcare. Especially my mother, who showed us the fact that she could be a professor of medicine and still bring up a family in which we all excelled. So I'm so grateful for having had that role model. I thank, and I know a lot of people, I know he's left now, but Mr. Fola Adiola, who again and again has championed not just many businesses, but has championed many women, and of course is championing us in healthcare as our chairman at Iwosan, and is really, really the he for she that everyone has said he is. And finally, to the women of Iwosan, who are really the women of healthcare. The women in healthcare make up 60 to 70% of the care system. They are the ones in the front line who risk their lives every day to look after people. And, this is really and truly for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And finally, the representative of Mrs. Awele Elumelu. Thank you.
Thank you. Good evening, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, Dr. Elumelu couldn't be here, but I also feel very honored to be representing her and to just be a part of this fantastic awards, being a female professional myself. She just wants to say thank you to the Arise organization and congratulations to all the women. And thank you for being such an inspiration to all of us. You don't know how much this means to someone like myself, who's also just building her career. So thank you, and God bless Arise.
Thank you very much. So if I can just ask each of the ladies, I'll call you out one by one. We'll start with the representative of Dr. Adora Umeoji, Executive Director of Zenith Bank, Adobe Wankwa, and I'll have the Secretary to the Lagos State Government in the center and the Honorable Minister on either side, flanking her. We'll have a double presentation for each of these awards. So please just hand her the beautiful plaque there. Thank you very much. A round of applause again. Thank you very much, Executive Director. If you please stay on stage. I'd also like to call now Dr. Mrs. Kate Issa. Dr. Mrs. Kate Issa. Who spoke so passionately. Another round of applause, please. Let's keep the energy up. We're almost there now. I will then call on Mrs. Joke Bakare to receive her award. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mrs. Joke Bakare. Mrs. Awuneba Ajumogobe, a round of applause for her as well. Thank you, Mrs. Awuneba Jumagobia. Mrs. Toyin Saraki, please. Thank you. Thank you. I'll invite Mrs. Helen Prest Ajayi next. Thank you very much. This also feels a bit like the ladies are catching up, or using the opportunity to catch up. Thank you very much, Mrs. Helen Prest Ajayi. I'd like to call Mrs. Fola Laoye next. Thank you very much as we move swiftly After the pleasantries. Thank you. Can we get an award for her? Okay, whilst we do that, if you just take a picture and then we'll get the next award. I think that one was omitted. Apologies for that. We'll get a picture and we'll give you the award. Thank you very much. Then we'll have Mrs. Fola Laoye. Thank you, Ms. Helen Prestaji. I think we swapped the awards round, so we'll just check the names on it to make sure we're taking home the right one. And then we have Mrs. Fola Laoye. The most important thing is just to get the picture now. We'll look at the names as we get off stage so we can move quickly. So if you just come forward with that award so they can get a picture opportunity. Thank you. And last but by no means least, the representative of Mrs. Awele Elumelu. Thank you. So we'll just give a few seconds for the ladies to swap awards. I think once we get the final one through. Thank you very much, Honorable Minister and Secretary to the Lagos State Government.
Let's give them a round of applause, ladies and
If you just come
gentlemen.
forward a few steps so we can get a photo opportunity. If you just come forward a few steps as a group. Thank you very much. Cameramen, let's move swiftly, please, as we move to the final Lifetime Achievement Award and we wrap up this evening. Thank you very much, ladies. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the ladies as they go off stage.
That's right, that's right. Yeah, this Lifetime Achievement Award has historical context. So exactly 10 years ago, this month, well, it's past midnight now, it's technically April 1st, but bear with me. 10 years ago in the month of March, in 2015, we had an election, March the 28th of 2015. 3 days later, on March the 31st, a historic phone call was made from an incumbent president to his challenger. And so this Lifetime Achievement Award is for a president that puts peace and tranquility of a country ahead of his own personal
A round
ambition.
of applause. I think that deserves a round of applause.
Indeed. So, ladies and gentlemen, to crown tonight, please, a round of applause for our Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, Dr. Goodluck Egbele Jonathan, GCFR.
Please, let's keep the applause going. And if you're able to, a standing ovation even.
Dr. Goodluck Jonathan, ladies and gentlemen, former president of Nigeria. And to present this award, ladies and gentlemen, please let's welcome Jelili Owonikoko, SAN, and Dr. Mofe Atake, SAN, to present this award, Lifetime Achievement Award, for none other than President Goodluck Jonathan.
Indeed, thank you very much for your service to our great nation. We appreciate and love you and honor and celebrate you for the statesman you continue to be, not just in Nigeria, across the West Africa region, but Africa and the world. So if we have our award presenters flank him on the right and on the left, on either side, and we'll have our former president, His Excellency Goodluck Egbele Jonathan, say a few words.
Okay, thank you so much. We've spent quite some time here, so I wouldn't want to take much of your time. But first, let me appreciate the Arise and This Day family for this series of awards, especially to the Duke, Prince Nduka Obaegbena. When people are recognized, it's significant because it sends a message to others. And for today is actually the day we are celebrating our women. I even told Nduka that, please, I should not be an impostor. That today, let us live today for the women, but felt that this is the only opportunity he wants to present the award to me, so I have to thank them. For the women, I have to thank you very sincerely. You are recognized because of your hard work, because of your dedication, and because of your resilience. And you're able to get to the level you've gotten, and you have been recognized today. And to me, it's a big thing for the women, because I can say clearly that as a president, I give appointments to women more than any other president. Yes. And one thing besides appointments into the cabinet, I am the first president that made a female the president of the Court of Appeal. I'm the first president that also made a female the Chief Justice of the Federation. I have done that, but most especially, as a president, when I used to decorate senior military officers after promotion, you hardly see women. There was a time I decorated only one brigadier general who was a naval officer, who was an architect that entered the Navy. And I said no, because without passing through the Nigerian Defense Academy, most cases you end up as a major. You hardly get up to even the rank of a colonel. And I say what is happening to the rest of the world must happen in Nigeria, that ladies, girls must be admitted into the Nigerian Defense Academy. And from that day till now, we have gotten women doing wonderfully well. Maybe next year when they will recognize women again, some of them may be appreciated. So I'm always happy when women are promoted, because my philosophy is that it's like a farm. If you fertilize only 50% of a farm, you don't, during the harvest, you cannot get the yield of somebody who fertilized 100% of the farm. So you cannot abandon the women and only promote the men. And in most cases, the women are even a little more in population than the men. So I have to thank Nduka for this, because it will encourage younger girls to emulate these great women that have shown us. So I thank you, and for my award, I also appreciate it. I always say that it's better you receive an award after leaving office than when you are in the office, because when you are still serving as a president or a minister, it's because of the office. But when you leave and you have been appreciated, then people really appreciate you because of who you are. I thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir. His Excellency, former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, will just have both our award presenters present the award. If we could please move up stage a bit to the center as we celebrate this distinguished statesman, former head of state and head of government. If you could please move forward a few steps, President Jonathan.
Vote of thanks by Ms. Chinwe Obiagbena. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of this inspiring evening, I would like to extend from the This Day and Arise Media Group and the Arise Foundation a heartfelt vote of thanks. Thank you first and foremost to our speakers and to our guests for their contributions, to our sponsors who have made this event possible. Would like to say a heartfelt thank you. Thank you for empowering women. Thank you for pushing women forward. Would like to say thank you to the This Day and Arise organizing team. Your hard work and your dedication is truly appreciated. Finally, would like to say to the 14th President of Nigeria, President Goodluck Jonathan, to the First Lady, Oluremi Tinubu, and also to the Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for being here. And to our guests, the captains of industry, everybody that has contributed to making this event a success, would like to say thank you. Hopefully, together, we can continue to inspire women and empower women that make an impact in our society. Thank you.
Fantastic vote of thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to give a shout out to Bovi and Rolake for a fantastic job that they did this evening.
Shout out to you too, my man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. See you same time next year. God bless you.